Hey everyone, Dan Plesac here, and welcome to the show.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerán otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y al estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of division rivals and opposite ends. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year of keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happen.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ballgame.
That is third. The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Check on first by Sale, and the runner will get back standing. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's running in there. Now the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And a leap, but it's over his head at second. Colon stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Hit in the air to shallow center. Iglesias onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Guerrero ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score.
I think the decision to send him home came down to one thing, the guy they're facing on the mound. He's not likely to struggle out there and give up several runs, so I think they thought risking it for an early run was worth it. Didn't pay off that time, though.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Sale has his target, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 1-1 the count now. 2-out base runner first. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. The Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Alek Manoah gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. I'm so impressed with him right now. He's leading the American League in home runs right now. With all the great hitters in the AL, that's really saying something. You don't want to miss any of this guy's ABs.
And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game.
3-1 to him now. 1 out, nobody on. And that one yanked just foul. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And as you take a look at the splits here, season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. 3-run home run down the line and right. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Got it. Good plate now. Jose Iglesias popped him up. Nottingham is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch.
That's a ball. 0-1, no strike.
3 runs already home here. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-1 Boston. And now in the box, George Springer. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Skied into straightaway right. Number 88 is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
The designated hitter, Corey.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
276 the average coming in for him. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Martinez. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself the cat and mouse we're seeing right now?
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. for the last half of the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft grounder left side. Goes in time, and that's out number one. So the next at bat will be Christian Vasquez. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Popped him up. Nottingham has a play. He's got it, and there are two down now. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. Trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they ranked first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Santiago Espinal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Christian Colon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back to the top of the order now. That brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder, Alex
0-1 the count.
Verdugo.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Gurriel arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Now batting,
Striding in for Boston, number 88. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First delivery to him. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. The relay. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 1. All set for the start of the inning, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. First pitch on the way. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now here's the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Now this gets all the way to the wall. The relay throw. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Hernandez absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan, knowing he's not going to get jammed.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. So here is Lourdes Gurriel, and they're runners at the corners now. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now back, the center fielder,
George Springer the next to hit as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier. Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Fouled off. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Kevin Biggio sent packing for the second out of the inning. Jacob Nottingham stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
The 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Side is retired. Big time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now to the plate, here is Jose Iglesias. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
1-0 count, here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Springer. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in next, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And he makes the catch for the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First pitch of the AB on its way. 4-1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Count now a ball and a strike. Flores is off at first with 2 away. Two and one.
Ball 2.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There goes the runner. And it's fouled away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to 3rd, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Now into the box, Santiago Espinal. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Soft liner to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next to hit is Christian Colon. He singled and later scored back in the 1st, making him 1 for 2 so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. In there, strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. This is on the ground over to first. Shaw has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Guerrero takes the turn at 3rd. He wants it all. He comes across to score, and the Blue Jays have tied it. It's a 4-4 game. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Chopper to short. throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now a check swing, but did he go around? He did, says Mike Fillmore, and it's strike one. And it's 1-1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Sale sets. Here's the 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 2 hits, and they leave 1. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Verdugo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, here is number 88. A couple of walks for him thus far. Pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. And he fouls this one off. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He doubled his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Chased a bad one there. 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down. Here's George Springer. He'll start things out here.
The center fielder, number 2, George.
And now the first pitch.
Ball in.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. Throw to first, but he dives back safely. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Throw over to first, back in standing. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Next, it'll be Kevin Biggio. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So now here is Jacob Nottingham. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Well, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Springer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch on the ground to the right side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So now into the box is Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. 1 out, nobody on. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and then Phillips Valdez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 71.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Now a ball rolls softly to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in once again is Christian Colon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Classic slider down and away from a strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and
the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Joaquin Soria will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Wilmer Flores. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses 1-1.
hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-1.
Inside ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Raging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in is Travis Shaw. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here comes the 0-1. And right into the shift. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
A pause, and the 0-2. Ground ball left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
And he'll get back in standing. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. On a rope to the second baseman. Quick throw to first, not in time for the double play. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in George Springer. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. Iglesias is up with it, and there's out number 2. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1-1 to count. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was striking.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains tied at 4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A 1-0 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Up next, number 88. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Lined into right, a base hit. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fooled him badly there. I mean, badly. It's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So now to the plate. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nasty stuff.
And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
Not shortstop.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded. Still all square. Striding in is Cavan Biggio. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Shaw moving to his left. Makes the play. 1 away. Next to dig in, Jacob Nottingham. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Santiago Espinal is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. This game's all tied at 4. Adam Simber enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Here's the first pitch to third. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. He grounded out last time up. Set and the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, the base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out.
Hernandez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 5.
At the plate now, Travis Shaw.
Outside,
As the
that's
first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Just hung in there on that one. And another foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Number 99.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Bobby Dahlbeck will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw to the plate. The tag, and the winning run is out at home plate. Ready now is number 88. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Out in front of it, strike one. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. This is pulled into right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. And he's got one grateful pitcher after this one. A beautiful sliding catch for the 3rd out. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business. Bobby Dahlbeck will stay in the ball. Kevin Plawecki is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. We are into extra innings, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Christian Colon. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Verdugo back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter to Oscar Hernandez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Just keeping him close. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Stepping up is Lourdes. Matt Barnes comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Here's the first pitch. Espinal over at second. Hernandez on at first with 2 down. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And he strikes him out here for round number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score remains tied at 4. Digging in will be J.D. Martinez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Jordan Romano will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Boston posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Matt Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click, clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Sox continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 5-4. The Yanks swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 11-7. The Baltimore Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-3. Dallas Keuchel pitched his way to his 100th career victory, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 4-1. Griffin Canning got the win, number 7 thus far, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 5-1. The Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-0. The Buccos totaled 11 hits. 6. The Rockies relief pitcher, number 63, collected his 5th win in relief as Colorado beat the Padres 3-2. Max Scherzer collected the victory in his 12th win as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches.
Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base.